Being involved in couple of funky plays early with the turnovers, what did it mean to you to have such a productive day?
We can't let one play like mess up the whole day. So that's basically what we just talked about and ran with throughout the whole game. There's multiple bad plays out there, but it's the way we respond to each play. So that's how we take it.
Both the coach and Terrence talked about how the offense didn't have its best day today, but in an offense that's on its not best days, putting up 63 points, how much fun are you having in that?
Like they said, we didn't have our best day. I mean, it's 63 points on that board, but we didn't have our best day as an offense. Well, we had like 90-some yards with 9 penalties. That's not us. That's not who we are as a team. So we just got to go back to practice and get better.
It's a career day for you individually. Just what went so well for you?
Just being able to respond off the negative plays. It's good and all. It was like I had 100 yards, but all the bad plays that we made as a team, we just got to go back and look at those. Those going to come as God-given. Blessed to be in that situation. But at the end of the day, we still have to go back to work.
Were you surprised at how quickly you were able to respond to that? I mean, it was almost near instant that you were able to make an impact on the game after that first drive.
It's my teammates, Jeff Bossa, Marcus Harper, T. Ferg, Bo, like all those guys, like Troy, like everybody. They just came to me like, hey, we know you're the best on the field every time, so like we need you to bounce back. We're gonna need you for this game, and that's what I took and ran with immediately. Once I heard that, it was basically the game was over. So.
Can you take us through that long punt return and just what you saw?
We game plan all day. They do basically the same stuff we do as a punt unit, and we knew their weak spots, and that's what that's what it was. My teammates just fired up. I would just want to make a highlight for my teammates, so that's probably what I did. Just seen the hole and ran through it. So.
What is it about this offense that, not just in this game, but we've seen you guys face 2nd and 25 or whatever, and you're able to convert it pretty consistently. Why are you guys able to do that, you feel like?
Those are situations we go into practice every day. It can be 1st and 30. We're gonna try to score every play we get the ball. So like those was normal for us. Penalty, what happened? Okay, so what, now what? And that's how we take our offense, and that's how everybody buys in. And we, like I said, we just practice hard every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like we just so locked in, and like we so locked in on the details and like all the little stuff that nobody knows about. And it was just like backyard pitch and catch with your dad. So.
Speaking of that kind of little stuff, Dan told us that the big goal for this week was to get the ball to you a lot. Just when you kind of knew that you were going to have a big day maybe kind of going in, just how did that excite you? How was that preparation? And how did you feel like you executed it?
I feel like I executed it real well, but I didn't even know that they was going to feed me the ball. It was just something I just went out there and just basically go by the game plan. But it was a good feeling. Glad that that's what he thought like throughout the game. But at the end of the day, we still got some stuff we can fix and go back to work. So.
Just walk us through the first touchdown. Like, do you know pre-snap that like as soon as you get by that guy that based on what you're seeing pre-snap, do you know you're going to be uncovered after you beat the corner?
Yeah, they was in cover 3. He was outside, just wide in the slip, touchdown. Safety couldn't get over the top. So we see that every day at practice. We got so many calls from our defense and so many looks. It's just muscle memory, I should say. But we knew what they was in the whole time. It was just like the look I gave Bo. Bo gave me the same look, like the ball's coming to you. So, and I knew that.
What are some of the things that Bo does that go unnoticed, even on the field, where it's like, forget about the completion percentages of touchdown passes. Like, what are things that you pick up on that you just know about that the rest of us just don't know about?
He's a leader every single time of the day. Like, if somebody's doing something wrong, you can get on to him about it. But also, he's going to correct himself. And that's somebody you want at quarterback. And he's the best in the country. And I'm going to continue to say that, so forth and so on. Like, he's the best quarterback in the country. And I feel like can't nobody else tell me otherwise.
You said Bo kind of gave you a look before that first touchdown. Does that happen often with you guys, where you can kind of just have that nonverbal communication and know that you're going to be open?
No, not really. You can just tell. You can just feel it. So I feel like the look he gave me, it was just a look, and I just knew it was coming. So
that's something that happens all the time, per se.
Of all the catches and then the punt returns you had, do you have a favorite play today that you were involved on?
The long punt return I had. Yeah. It was just the excitement on my teammate's face, and like I just go out there and do it for those guys, and it felt great.
And you wanted to be here so badly to have a career day and one that's there's aspects that'll be in the record books. I mean, 12 catches doesn't happen very often. It's one of the highest in program history. 180 yards, one of the higher ones in program history. But to have that performance, what does a big day like this mean to you?
It means a lot. I can just say I'm blessed. It's God's plan. Basically, I just did what the coaches told me. But it's great, though. Didn't even know that. So.
Hey, Tez, who's your favorite teammate?
Think about where you were last season compared to coming off of this game. Just where do you feel like your game has grown the most and able to put up the numbers that you did?
I just basically communicating with the teammates, being the point guard on the offense. For us, the receivers, I feel like my communication with those guys before each play is tremendous. I got to make sure every guy's in their spot, know what they're doing. And basically, like I just said, I'm the point guard. I'm going to make sure everybody's where they are, other than Bo. Obviously, Bo going to make sure everybody where they know where they is. But me, for the receivers and, tight ends, I'm going to make sure everybody's in the right spot. And I feel like my communication is big. Last year, I didn't really have that. It was just me, just versus me. But me playing for some other people more than me, bigger than me, and I feel like that's why I impacted the game very, very much. So.
You've played a lot of football with Bo over the years. Does he ever do anything anymore that kind of surprises you that he does out there on the field?
I don't know if y'all remember the play when he had to convert. He goes up and he ducks and he was going to take off, but he looks up again and throws it, and we completed the Trayshawn. Those those amaze me still to this day. I just still don't know how somebody does it. Because you think he's going to get tackled, the next thing you know, you look up and the ball's delivered. You rarely see those quarterbacks does that like that. Most quarterbacks get in there and fall and fold, take a sack, but not him. Not if Dad sees it. I mean, Dad sees that, he in trouble.
Is there anything from today that you're hoping to see highlighted in this week's cinematic recap?
I ain't gonna lie. I just want to see the first punt, the second big punt return I had. I want to see those in the highlight cap. Just the guys telling me to come to their side, run over here. I want to see that because my teammates obviously believe me and trust my speed to me to get behind them, and I trust those guys. So I actually want to see that because the blocking on that play is tremendous. I know it is because if I'm running that free open, I know the blocking was tremendous. So that's the most play today I want to see.
Thank you, Tez.
Okay.